Hey Ninja Riders, it's Shanta, and I wanted to take a few minutes today to make you a kind of quick and dirty little video that introduces you to the writing planner. Um, I know it's really hard to make a decision to buy a planner or to use a planner when you don't know what it's like on the inside, especially a unique planner like this one, which is designed just for writers that combines a traditional planner with a novel planner. So uh, here we go. This is the writing planner. I have mine printed up at Staples. It costs about $4 to do it. This is a 6-month planner, so if you write 2 novels a year, you would need 2 of them. $8 for the whole year, not bad. It has a clear plastic cover, spiral binding, and cardstock on the back. That's how I asked Staples to do it. If you get the writing planner, it comes with directions on how to have that done. In the cover here, this is a sample. It's not my actual one I use right now, which is a mess of all my notes and stuff. This is a sample I made up when I first designed the writing planner. The cover has space to write the title of the book. It has one of my favorite writing quotes: "You must stay drunk on writing so reality cannot destroy you." Ray Bradbury. Let's dive in. Okay, if you are taking how to develop and test a story idea or the plotting workshop, you should recognize these first pages as the pillars of your story idea, as developing your story idea. So we start with character. You can write the character name, and then there's a bunch of questions here that you can use to guide your free writing. I don't like character worksheets. I just don't like them. They don't work for me, and so I've never developed one to give to you guys. I like free writing. So the questions guide the free writing. There's plenty of space. You have the front and then also the back for 3 characters. This comes to you as a PDF, so you can always print out more character sheets and also more setting sheets if you need more than what's in here. Setting is the same. You can write down the name of the setting and then use the questions to guide your free writing. If you're taking how to develop and plan a story idea, or if you have taken it, or if you've downloaded the free PDF about it, there's lots of questions that are more than what's in here, but these are enough to guide you anyway. So there's space front and back on each sheet for 2 settings in this planner that I'm showing you. And then situation. So that's the 3 pillars of a story idea: character, who, setting, where and when, situation, what and how. So again, questions to guide your free writing, and you have plenty of space front and back to get that done. Then we have a story planner sheet, where you can list the working title, genre, protagonist, and setting and synopsis, or character, setting, and situation for this particular book. I'd like you to note that I write everything in pencil because things change. This is the very early planning stages when you first fill out your planner versus when you actually start writing and when you actually get into the writing. Things change, so I use pencil. And then on the back of there you have the 5 key plot points, which are inciting incident, lock-in, midpoint, climax, my main climax, and third act twist. This is how you test your story idea that you just developed. If you can find any way whatsoever to get from the inciting incident to the third act twist of your story, here it is, third act twist of your story. If you can find any way to get from here to here with all these scenes filled in, then you know your story idea is big enough to support an entire novel. If you can't, if you have the inciting incident, but you get stuck somewhere around here, or you only have these first 2 and then you don't know where to go from there, you might only have a scene and you might need to think about how to make it bigger if you want to write it into a novel. So, story development, story idea testing, big deals. And then we have a word count tracker. I just filled in here because my minimum goal is always 500 words. So this is how you do it. The first day you write 500, the second day you'd write 1,000 because that's 500 times 2. If you wrote 500 more the third day, then it would be 1,500, and so on and so on and so on. I don't even date it. The point of this is not to look back on a certain date to see how much you have written. You'll be able to do that when we get to the planning section. It's just to have all in one place, a visual of your progress, because it helps. Trust me, it helps. It helps for you to be able to see that even when it feels like you're totally stalled, you're making progress. So there's lots of space for that, 2 whole sheets. Okay, then we get into the planner. So we have a monthly planner. It comes blank so that you can fill it in. I wrote the days of the week up here because this was a sample. Yours will have them printed. So you just write in the dates, and then there's space on each date for a word count goal. You can also write in underneath the word count goal any other kind of goal you might have for the day. When you complete your goal for the day, you give yourself a gold star. The way I do this is I do not plan for the whole month. I just in the morning I write down my goal for that day, because you never know what's going to happen, and I do everything possible to not derail myself, not let myself get caught up in like if you make a big goal for yourself 2 weeks in advance and you can't get to it because something happens in those 2 weeks, then it's easy to just stop altogether. So I write my goal the morning of, and when I made it, I give myself a gold star. And I love seeing the whole month filled out with gold stars. I don't like seeing a blank day. So if I have a day where I know I can't get a lot done, I'll make a small goal, but I will reach it. If I have like a Sunday where I know I have all day to work on my writing, then I'll make a big goal and get that done too. Okay. This is my favorite sheet in this whole thing. It's the Time to Write planner. Every month you have one. Okay. It's the days of the week. So you can write down what you have going on for that particular month. Like I know I'm on this month, or any given month really, but not any month, because I work for a school district, so the summer I don't work. Monday through Friday I work 8:30 to 3 during the school year, so I write that down. Ruby, during soccer season, I would write her schedule down. I might put Kevin's schedule in here for work just so that I know what's going on, if I have daycare, or if I have him to help me with Ruby, or if it's going to be all on me so I have less time that day. Whatever is happening, whatever I know is set in my schedule for each day of the week for that month, I write it down here to help me know when I'm going to be able to fit writing in. And then we go to the weekly calendar. There we go. So the weekly calendar, you just put the week of, put the dates up there, and then I use this as a writing log every day. At the end of the day, I write down what I did for writing that day. I also, up at the top, like right next to the date, right here, I would write down in pen, really, and I can do it, sometimes I do it a week in advance, sometimes I just do it every single day. If I know I'm going to be really busy, and I know if I write something down and I don't, like if I write down Sunday, I'm going to write from 12 to 2, but something happens and I can't, it will be harder for me to go ahead and write from 4 to 5 instead, or whatever. If I have it written down and I don't do it, it's much easier to skip the whole day. So I sometimes, if I know I'm going to be super busy, I will every single day write down my schedule instead of doing it a week in advance, again, to keep myself from getting derailed. But I also keep a log, so I might write Sunday, might be right from 12 to 2, and then I would wrote 500 words on the Sherwood, spent 1 hour planning whatever the next book is, so just a regular running log of what I did toward writing goals, or towards writing, period. So I might even put my blogging in there, writing I do for What is a Plot, or Going Reno, whatever. If I was taking a class, like you guys, some of you are taking the plotting workshop, I might spent an hour on the plotting workshop. Whatever it is that I've done for my goals that day, I log them here. And that's it. There's enough in there for 6 months worth of monthly calendars with planning, Time to Write planners, and weekly planning. and logging. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed meeting the writing planner. Talk to you again soon.